Well, good afternoon. I just thought I'd make this one because for chapter one review, just waited for my flight. I headed back to New Mexico, but I thought I'd make this video for a chapter one review since I've got some time to kill. I know I said I was going to make one, but I still want to show you how to do it. And I guess I'll do a few. So this is the end of chapter one, and I'm gonna share my screen and go through it. So how do we get there? So if you go to your modules and you go down, I've done 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. This is a chapter one review. Nothing too crazy here. If you click on it, it'll automatically push you to Pearson to open your content. Okay. The good thing about chapter one, there's like no like math in it, which is kind of great, right? It's you don't have to do a ton of equations, but that will definitely change as we go through these. Notice that there are 24 questions. This will really prepare you for the test. Test one is just like this. You got your current score 0 to 24. You click start and you get to have at it. How do these work? You can skip them whenever you want. You can click the textbook for help. You know, the textbook will just pop right up if you're like struggling with this, which is nice. It has that option. What else does it have? It brings you right to the part of the book that you need to, which is cool. You need more help. You can go right to StatCrunch. I guess I could show you some StatCrunch moves if you want to see it. This is going to be your friend. StatCrunch will definitely be your friend. These are your variables. These are your rows. You can click here and you can just put load in your data, which is nice from a file or from Dropbox. I could show you a couple moves if you'd like. They also have my data. I'm pretty sure there's like a whole thing with just the data. Yeah. I made a sample one while I was playing with it. So this is just one that I took from a different course. But I mean another class I did. But something that's nice about it, you can change all the variables up here. It does relative frequencies. It does all these pieces that you might need. What you're gonna like is stats. Stats is gonna be your friend. It's got calculators, chi-square. We'll go into that. I'll show you all these one by one. Summary stats is real nice. It's got correlations, frequency tables with data. Like all this stuff is going to be really helpful for you. So I guess I could give this a name. I think it's earnings. This is just the raw data. Like, so I'm going to just change this to earnings. And this is my data right here. But if I go to summary stats columns and I just click earnings, that's the one I want. You can decide where you want to build it. You can group it by whatever you like. I'm just going to leave it as is, but this is what it's going to give you right away. N stands for the amount of things we have. Mean is your average. That's how many you've got. This is your variance. It's kind of like how much your data varies within the mean. Then you go with standard deviation, which is like the standardized version of getting it. I'll show you how to do these by hand. Range is big minus small. That's the smallest. That's the middle. The median, sorry, that's the biggest. The median's the middle. The quartiles I'll also show you. So I'll show you how to do all this stuff, but you can like highlight these by just shifting and like adding stuff to it or taking stuff away. So let me just click build. Sorry, that's if you want to build your own. So we click compute, my bad. So you click compute and we got a little cute table here, which tells us I have 31 numbers. There's my variance, there's my standard deviation, standard error, median range, min, max, Q1, Q3, the sum, and the interquartile range. Now, this is like where the problem of stats usually comes in. It just spit all this stuff out for us. As soon as we hit questions that ask us for this, I'm gonna show you how to do all of these by hand so you know exactly how the computer spit it out. But this one's pretty simple. The minimum is the smallest one is right there. There's no number smaller. But yeah, hopefully that was useful. So you also have these in the data sets, all the ones that are there. So they'll ask you for some of these, you can click one of these, it'll open right up and you can work with it. So I think it's pretty useful. I'll show you exactly how to do it by hand, so you're not just blindly clicking on the computer. Oops, sorry, that's some stuff from that other. So let's try a couple of these. Let's say we didn't know how to do it and we needed help. So it's when testing a new treatment, what is the difference between statistical significance and practical significance? The difference is that this is numerically, and this is like how it happens in real life. But can it have statistical significance? Yes, it could be true with numbers, but not helpful. So let's see what the best one is, and we'll get help in case we're struggling. Statistical significance is achieved when the results are very unlikely to occur by chance. That is true. Practical significance is related to whether common sense suggests the treatment makes enough of a difference. That all sounds right. It is not possible. Nope, it is possible. So statistical significance is achieved with very unlikely to occur by chance. Sorry, I gotta move myself. Practical significance is related to whether common sense suggests that the treatment makes enough of a difference just by use. It is possible to, okay. I think it should be the other way around. It's possible to have, but not, oh yeah, that's it. So B's the answer, but let's say we didn't know that, we needed help. I'm just curious what the other ones are. Tech help. We got nothing there. That's not useful. And ask my instructor. Oh, that's cool. You can just send me a message about it. I guess it doesn't give you much information, but let's check the answer. We got it right. Good job. So hopefully that's useful for us. If you want to skip around too, you can, but I wouldn't go too crazy about it. Refer to the sample body temperatures. Given these temperatures, what issue can be addressed? It's the temperature changing over time. Percentage of people whose body's temperatures increases not with illness, we want time to address the issues, whether a correlation between body temperatures 8 to 12, that's pretty close. Doesn't say anything about men or women, so it's just times and people. And yeah, so it's just D, doesn't say anything about sunlight. So we're going with the, let's see what the animation does just for fun. That's cool. Oh, it gives us a little PowerPoint. We're not going to do the flow chart. All right, so hopefully that was useful. Most of these look just like the homework questions. Nothing's too crazy. I'll do one more. So in a study of a sample of babies born in hospitals in one state, it was found that 48.1% of the babies were girls. Okay. Identify whether this one's hard. Remember, a statistic is just for the small group studied, and the parameters for like everybody in that population. And the study of a sample, see, it says a study of a sample, it was found that 48. So it says of the sample, so that's why I'm going with this is a statistic. Okay, so they make it a little more tricky. So we know it's got to be B or C. The value is a statistic because it describes some characteristics of the sample. That's the definition. And check it. So we're good. I take your time, try these so the test doesn't freak you out. Obviously, this will get way harder when we go through it. We can save it, take a break. It shows that I did 3 of them, we got them right. And then you can resume it at any time and keep working on it. But if anything is too hard, just reach out to me. I'm more than happy to walk you through it. Guess it's getting kind of loud over here, so I'm gonna get going. But enjoy your day. Hopefully this was a useful video on the chapter reviews. I'll just keep making stuff to help. Take care.